So this was the other request for Kanata that I'd gotten, specifically asking if he's doing anything new or different in this song, and the answer is yes. Or at least he's doing some things that he's been doing more in newer songs, but that I don't think I spent much time discussing in his video back then. But essentially the biggest challenge with singing for Kanata has always been that his particular character voice is very limiting when it comes to range and especially volume. And lately it feels as though they've been letting Tarori break out of that a little to be able to do more with vocal expression at the expense of occasionally losing that true Kanata sound on certain notes. So it allows him to be featured a little more on solo lines, and I think it's a good change in terms of balancing out vocals and allowing him to do more in general. This is also one of those times where it mostly seemed inevitable that this was the song Kanata would end up on, simply due to the ocean theming in the lyrics. But since stylistically it's not really similar to most of what Ryusei Tai does, it actually does let him do some different things, including one sort of pseudo-rap line. And despite Kanata's character tendency to sing a little behind the beat, Tarori himself has got no trouble staying on top of it when necessary, and, well, Zool exists, so that's not really a surprise. In terms of his duets, Kanata will always sound good singing with low voices because there's such a difference between them. And Makoto's actually pulling back quite a bit here, so there's no issues with their line either. I had just kind of assumed he'd had a duet with Soma before in the Wisteria event song, but it turns out they sang all of 2 words together there, so I'm actually glad we get to hear more of them in this one. The one line I want to focus a little more on is this one, though, because it's a great example of using both falsetto and head voice in one phrase of music, and allows you to hear the differences between how those 2 higher notes sound. But more than that, I think it shows how even though Kanata's voice can be fairly restrictive, it's possible to do something like this and keep the tone consistent throughout, which is pretty impressive. I've got a few more of these shorts ready to go, and I'm still taking suggestions for them, and I really hope in the next month I can get back on track with the regular videos, but we'll see, I guess. Bye for now.